All right, so I have here, I've printed out 3 pictures. Now, if you don't have quality pictures like this, you can come and get them from the library. If you send it to me, I can print it. And if you do not have nice drawing paper, you can come pick that up as well from me. You need a ruler, you need an eraser, and you can use an HB pencil or a 2B pencil will work as well. So I'm going to move these to the side. These are going to be references for later or in case I mess up. You just don't want to print one out. You want to make sure you have multiple ones because you'll need them. So here's my paper. Here is the picture I'm going to draw. This paper is bigger than this paper, and that's okay because we can just cut some of this off when we're done. So don't worry about the size of this paper right now. For the gridding, we are going to use the entire piece of paper. So standard paper size is 8.5 inches by 11 inches, okay? So all your paper that you print from the printer will be this size. And to keep it easy, we don't want to worry about just the photograph itself. We're just going to use the picture edge to edge. It's easier to see that way. So I'm going to line this up. And here I'm going to make a mark every 1/2 inch. Now, if you get confused doing this at home, okay, send me a message or just switch to 1 inch, but I'd like for you to try and use a 1/2 inch. Here is an inch on your ruler. Halfway is the longest line between the two. Okay, so this is 2 and 3, this is 2.5. This is 1/2, 1, 1/2, 2, 1/2, 3, 1/2, 4, 1/2, okay, and so forth. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make a mark. 1/2, 1, 1/2, 2, 1/2, 3, 1/2, 4, 1/2, 5, 1/2, 6, 1/2, 7, 1/2, 8, 1/2, 9, 1/2, 10, and 1/2. And you don't have to do the 11 because it's already part of this line. So I'm going to move this ruler down. Okay, don't switch your paper around. Don't do this. Just move your ruler straight across. Lay your ruler down on the edge of the paper. And here you're going to do 1/2 1, 1/2 2, 1/2 3, 1/2 4, 1/2 5, 1/2 6, 1/2 7, 1/2 8, 9, 1/2 10, 1/2, and there is your 11. I'm going to put my picture right side up this way and put my ruler at the top here where I have 8.5, and I'm going to go 1/2 1, 1/2 2, 1/2 3, 1/2 4, 1/2 5, 1/2 6, 1/2 7, 1/2 8, and then there's your 1/2. Do not turn your paper like this, okay? Keep it straight, move it down, and you are going to add your other halves here. 1/2 1, 1/2 2, 1/2 3, 1/2 4, 1/2 5, 1/2 6, 1/2 7, 1/2. Make sure if you get off like that that you get it right, perfectly aligned. 8, and then there's your 1/2. Once you have set up this external grid lines, you're just going to connect them. Now on this picture, you can bear down hard when you do the grids because you're not erasing this, okay? So I'm going to turn it like that so you can see it a little bit better. When you go to do the grid lines, notice how I'm holding my hand in this bridge, as so. And I'm just going to bring this across. You can do this with me. I'm going to turn on my relaxing music as I do my drawing. I have my lines this way. Now I'm going to bring my cross section here. It's really important that you do not get off-centered here. You don't want to bring the line over like this. Keep it perfectly straight. Done. My grid is done for here, okay? This is your one box. That is your one box. This is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, and 17. I'm also going to bring down my numbers here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and 22. I had to just double check that you guys are seeing that okay. So here I've created this grid. I need to move this to the side, and this is going to be the paper that I am going to use to draw on. I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to start long ways and start in this corner. Notice that this paper is 12 inches. So I'm going to stop at 11. I'm using a 2B pencil, but I'm going to work very, very lightly, okay? So here I am going to start here. Half 1, half 2, half 3, 4, half 5, half 6. Notice how I'm holding my paper down so it doesn't move. 9, half, 10, half, and there's my 11. All right. I'm going to keep the paper straight across here. And I'm going to do the same marks as well on this paper. Half 1, half 2, half 3, half 4, half 5, half 6, half 7, 8, half 9, half 10, half, and there is my 11. At the 11, I'm going to come across the bottom here, and I'm going to make a line. Okay, because this part I will not need. On the top part of the paper here, I'm coming to 8 and a half. Make sure that's lined up. Half, 1, half, 2, half, 3, half, 4, half 6, half 7, half 8 and a half. Okay, there's my half. Do the same thing here. Notice this side is 9. You want it to be as exact as possible. Half 1, 2, half 3, half 4, half 5, half 6, 7, half 8, half, and then there's your 9. You are not going to need this edge of your paper here. So I'm making this a darker line. All right, these two I made dark. This is what matters is here. Once I get to this part, I need to draw lightly because I'm erasing everything. So super, super light. Do not bear down. I also want to make sure, and I'm going to do this real quickly, that I have a nice sharpened pencil. There's my nice tip. I'm going to keep it very sharp. And now I'm going to connect my lines. Very lightly. When I was in school, we never made grids like this. We did all drawing from life. And it was fun. I did what was asked of me. But if I had known how to do this in high school, I think my world would have been a lot different when it came to drawing. I love to draw people. I drew faces all the time. I used tracing paper and I would just do a lot of drawing. But I never was able to catch a likeness. And I realized that maybe it just wasn't my thing until I started teaching high school. And even all the way through college, we never did a grid method like this. I actually didn't learn it until I started teaching and I decided to give it a try, learn how to grid. Since then, I have had a lot of success with students using the grid and making really beautiful art. My guy, Peter Draws, he's that artist I really find interesting and like to listen to. He has a YouTube channel called Peter Draws, and he talks and tells you all kinds of things and talks about pens and draws. But anyway, something he said stood out to me, and it was that some people think you're not allowed to use things to help you, tools. They say it's cheating. But really, then he said, then why not try drawing without paper or an eraser or without a pencil? So tools in art are a good thing to have. They're a good thing to have. I mean, if you can find a way to exact a drawing, why not use it? Why not use it? Because I know for myself, I never would have got some of the drawings I have without using something like this. So it's just a help. Gets things correct. I'm almost done. Okay. Now, these are the parts that I will not be using, and I will not be using. So eventually I'll cut those off, but I'm not worried about it right now. Here's my paper, and here is my grid. You are going to label them the same. Even though the picture will kind of come like this, this is going to be our 1-1 box. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I'm gonna turn my music. Let's listen to something different. Remember, this is the 1-1 box. Do not put an extra 1 there. This box pivots between the two. This is your 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Here we are. We're ready to start drawing. The very first thing that you're going to want to do when you're using a grid is to see where the top of the hairline is first. If you can look here, right at this box between 3 and 4, that's the top of her hair. It's going to take a minute, but once you start going, kind of get the hang of it. Make sure you can see. Three, 2. Make sure I'm here. 3. Here's the 2. Here's the 2, 2 box. I'm hitting right over the 3. Right down to the 4. And there's the 5. 2 and 3. And 5. Let me make sure you can see that. Okay, yes, you can see that. Okay, between the 2 and 3 at the top. And right at the 4 and the 5. This is where her head starts. Two and 3, and the 4 and 5. And right here in the 5 is where her hair kind of splits. We're just gonna sketch it lightly like this for now. You can change that up a little bit more later. Here's the 5 and 6, she's got some hair coming here. 6 and 7, 7, 3, 8, 3, 4, and 9. Here's my 9 box. Here's my 5 box. Her hair comes through here. Her hair comes through here. Okay, if you get lost at all, 7 to the 10 box. Come down to the 12 and the 9. And there's her hair. 11 and 10. We have a little of her hair here. Scoots over this way. 12 and 11. And comes all the way down till 15 and 16 and 12. And her hair kind of moves to the side there. Okay. Now I want to capture the side of her face over on this side. So between the 2 and 3 and the 4 and 5, you can see where her face kind of carries along all the way down till 7, even into the 8 box here. And right at the 3 box, we start to get the side of her face coming into the 10 and the 3. Comes right down through here. 11 and 12. Her face starts to scoot over a little bit more. 13, 14, and 4. Little things like a cross section right here can be helpful. There's her chin. And right here between 9 and 10, her chin starts to come down. And also comes up this way. 18 and 10. Thirteen across. 13 and this is 14. So there I have her chin. I want to double check here. I want to go to 9 and 6. 9 and 6 right here. This is where she's got her eyebrow. Let's start here. I'm going to change.
It was thick and it was in the air. I can smell it now. Even looking back.
All right, let's go to her eyebrow. 7 and 7. 7, 7. Here she's got, don't start shading yet either, because you're gonna have to erase all of this. So a lot of times kids just want to start shading right away, and then they end up getting frustrated because they have to erase. I don't want you to have to do that. Her other eyebrow starts at 5, 8. 5, 8 here. And kind of stays all the way across like this. I should have a whole square in between here and here. So that looks correct. At 6 and 9, this is the start of her eye. She's got this little area here. Her eye starts here at 8 and 8. She's got her nose comes 6, 8, 9, 10 and 6. 11. As of right now, I'm just wanting to make the shape of what's there. 11, 7, and 8. So I gauge how far over that nostril comes right here. And then I move this up. I'm just gonna sketch that out right here into the corner. Okay. Her lips, 13 and 6 and 7. And 10, 10 and 14. It's right at the corner of her mouth. Right about here. And here comes down 9, 9 and 14. Six and 15. It's kind of where this comes.
Classic Band of Horses, The Funeral, is from their debut album, Everything All the Time. And I know they had been in the studio last year, but I haven't heard anything recently about new music from Band of Horses. Of course, COVID has pushed back a lot of album plans for artists, so maybe that's something that will wait until 2021. I'll do some inquiring and let you know if I find out anything I can share. It's Jerry Ellisky. I'll play that new song by the New York collective, Michelle, that we've been running lately in about 10 minutes. And next, Sol Vanessa, their new album, Free Love.
She does have teeth in there, so we want to make sure we add those in. There's some riders on the storm. Okay. And then you might want to go ahead and put her eyeball in here.